Hello, welcome back to our channel. We are listening to a BTS song, and the song is called Dope.
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 Okay.
Like, that's dope.
That's dope. So dope means that's cool?
Yeah,
okay.
Pretty much.
Yeah, okay. I mean, I've heard that term so many times. It's just not a term that I personally use.
Well, I don't either, but yeah, that's what it means.
All right.
All right, you ready to get started?
Yes, I am.
All right.
어서 와. 방탄은 처음이지? Hey yo ladies and gentlemen 준비가 됐다면 부를게 yeah. 딴 녀석들과는 다르게 내 스타일로 내 스타일로 밤새 일했지 every day 네가 클럽에서 놀래 yeah. 잘 놀랐지 말고 들었네
Oh, did you notice that some of their outfits are like very business attire? And then he was just in kind of like a business suit in almost, it looked like a jail cell.
Oh, okay. Well, when I was watching that, it just kind of reminds me of some of the companies that I worked for, because they're like, for example, receiving department where packages come in, and then it goes into a quarantine, and it's like that. It's like bar. It looks like a jail cell, but they lock things up, and nobody could touch it until it goes through receiving inspection.
You think they're talking about that, or do you think they're trying to compare that these cubicle desk jobs are like being in jail?
I mean, it could be, but in my memory, it looks like a lot of different companies I worked for. If you go in the back of the building where all the packages come in, all the supplies come in, materials come in, it looks exactly like that.
Okay, well, I'm assuming it's symbolism.
Probably both, maybe. Maybe you're right.
I mean, I feel like this song is trying to give us a message. They say that they're working while you were out clubbing, and you know, they were working hard, and sometimes they're wearing kind of like business suit kind of attire, and then, you know, like RM, maybe it was military or like a pilot outfit, and then J-Hope was wearing like a motorcycle racing, and then he even had like the race stripe, the race flag on the side. So it seems like it's kind of like this song about the balance between maybe doing what you love and then also what society or your parents expect of you, which is work.
I definitely get that message. I definitely do. This has nothing to do with anything but RM. When he first appeared, his dimples.
I know, his dimples are so cute.
Dimples are adorable.
Oh, it's an elevator. Like an elevator shaft kind of.
Oh, okay.
That's what it looked like.
Yeah, okay. I get that.
Yeah.
전부 나의 노예 모두 다 따라해 삼포 세대 5포 세대 그럼 난 6포가 좋으니까 6포 세대 언론과 어른들의 의지가 없다면 우리 쌍초식처럼 배려해 해보기도 전에 죽여 enemy 벌써부터 고개 숙여 받아 energy 절대만 포기기 너희나 너니 너 안에 새벽은 나보다 예뻐 Can I get a little bit of hope? 잠들 청춘이 get walk
See, what they were saying, what RM was just saying right there is media and grown-ups say that, oh, what did he say? Let me go back. Say we have no will, denouncing us. So it's like this society's expectation of young people, the younger generation, not working hard or being lazy.
I can see that.
Yeah. Why kill us before we can even try? That's
Deep.
That's some deep lyrics right there. And then our dawn is better than our days. So like they're just working hard all day. And then their dawn when they can finally go home and rest their head.
Oh man, can I relate to that? I definitely can relate to that.
Can I get a little bit of hope?
Yes, because I think I've told you this before, but I had a job where at the end of the month everything had to go out. And since I was in charge, I would literally work 24 or 25 hours straight.
Yeah.
Straight. And I remember one time Grandpa called me up because I think Grandma and Grandpa they were watching you. And he called me up and he said, I want you to leave that job right. And that's unusual because Grandpa was like, work hard, work hard.
Exactly.
But that was the first time he said, there is something illegal about them expecting you to work 24, 25 hours straight. I want you to leave right now. It's not worth it. Just come home. And I couldn't just walk out, but I did quit. I did end up quitting that job. It was too much.
I'm getting the sense that this is what this is about. That our parents and the older generations, you know, wanting us to be doctors or engineers and then wanting us to work. We're all work and no play.
Yes, and at that time, in my mind, I was thinking, okay, I'm going to hang in there. I'm not going to complain. You know, people used to complain all the time. But I thought that was the way I was going to move up in the company.
Yeah.
But it was killing me.
Exactly. Yeah. Isn't that sad?
Yeah.
거짓말 획들과는 달라 매일이 hustle life I gotta make it fun baby 이런 게 방탄 스타일 거짓말 획들과는 달라 매일이 hustle life I gotta win 난 좀 짜라 say
Holy cow!
I love that. Was that a saxophone?
Yeah.
It was some kind of horn. I think a saxophone.
Uh-huh.
That's the first time I've noticed a saxophone. It was incredible. I loved it.
That song went hard. That song was dope.
That song was dope.
The dancing was so intense. I feel like that was intentional. And their costumes, I feel like were very intentional. And Yeah, it's kind of hard to digest all the lyrics, but I feel like I kind of get what they're trying to come across. And that, you know, they still worked hard and they went more in the artistic, creative, and they still are dope and people copy them and they're fire.
That was an amazing song with an amazing message. I mean, you know, with BTS, there's so many different elements that, I mean, the singing, the dancing, the whole video, the scene of a work environment. They're working their tails off and, you know, they feel like they're just working too hard. There's, you know, a difference between being productive and working and just being overworked.
Yeah.
And being taken advantage of. And I can totally relate because I just remember when I was very young and it was expected, the mandatory hours. It was mandatory. It wasn't a question. Can you work? Can you work 12 hours today? Can you work 10 hours on Saturday? No, it was mandatory.
Yeah.
If you wanted to keep your job.
And you know, I feel like us younger generation gets a bad rap because older people will say that we're lazy or we don't want to work hard or, you know, whatever. But I feel like that's true for every generation. There are people like that. So that's true for everybody, not just young people. But I feel that young people have higher expectations of their work-life balance that someone my age doesn't feel like it's right or necessary to be forced to work 24, 25 hours in a row in order to not get fired. We have expectations of what, you know, is a good work-life balance. And it's not getting, you know, grilled by our boss and being told or forced to work all these crazy hours just to feel like we're being productive or that we're, you know, that we all can offer something to the company. I don't think that that's wrong.
No, there has to be a balance. I can understand if occasionally you're asked to work a few hours or you're asked to come in on a Saturday, but there have been jobs I've had where it was expected for months, years, and there's just complete burnout. And it's especially hard when you're a single mom. Mm-hmm. So I can relate to this, and there should be work balance. And it's just a really good message.
It is. It's great. And I like that they throw in there that we're dope. They still worked hard and they get to have fun and they get to be creative and, you know, good for them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely. Great video.
Did we get the message? Are we missing something? Please let us know. We know culturally there might be some differences versus Korea and the US. So let us know if we at least got somewhere close to the message of their song. And they always have some sort of powerful message in their songs, which, you know, I just think is fantastic.
Well, one thing I do know about Korea is that the expectation for education and work is extremely high.
Yeah, and that's what I kind of feel that they're talking about in this song.
Yeah.
And I know that it's a lot of pressure and there's a lot of expectations in Korea, but there is a lot of pressure and expectations in the US as well.
Probably many different countries.
Yeah.
Probably is.
So, you know, I understand from a young person's perspective that pressure and those expectations. And sometimes you just gotta be yourself and do what makes you happy.
Yes, definitely. Very positive message.
Yep. So thank you so much for watching this video and following along our BTS journey. Please give this video a like if you enjoyed it, subscribe to our channel, and we'll see you in the next video.
Thank you for watching.
Bye.
Bye.